video. I've released 2 live streams with no success at all, but we are just starting out. Biden is seriously going to come for our firearms. It seems that way. He's going after even the magazine capacity, which is a bad thing. We have rights. The Second Amendment does give us rights. The issue that we're going to be dealing with is the fact that magazines technically are not protected by the Second Amendment unless the Supreme Court judges so. Now, we have seen several of the courts rule in favor of high-capacity magazines, which is good for us, bad for Biden. We needed the district courts to act in a constitutional way. I am neither a Democrat nor a Republican. I consider myself more of a constitutionalist. They have attacked our First Amendment rights without us really knowing. They have the NSA actually scouring social media posts as we speak, so be careful what you post. The United States Post Office, their police department that they use is actually also spying on posts to try to, and it's conservative posts that. It's not even just the liberal post. I'll tell you right now, I hate the term libtard. I hate the fact that they consider all conservative racist. I've been through the political system. I ran for Senate in 2014 for District 30 here in Georgia. It's a common thing. I mean, I got called a baby killer when I really actually don't even believe in abortion unless it's an emergency or for rape victims, because sometimes that child can help trigger the PTSD of those victims of rape. It is really up to the woman, though, than it is the man, unless it's a husband or wife or boyfriend or girlfriend. I do believe the father does have a say. Father rights is something that's very important to me. Fathers have rights. I've literally had a judge tell me that daddies play football and mommies raise the child, which to me is a disgraceful thing for a judge to say. But, I mean, look at me. My medical conditions has got me stuck here at the house. I cook for the children. I take care of the children, stuff like that. I'm pretty much a house mom and my house dad due to my medical conditions. And I will have a video coming out soon talking about my struggles and stuff that I've gone through. And try to be a little bit inspirational, I guess. But I have some medical issues that is very important I do want to discuss. I believe it will help me out some. But either way, we have to stand up. We have to let our voices know. Call your senators. Write letters. Email your senators. If you live in Georgia, talk to John Ossoff. Talk to Warnock. Try to express your feelings to these guys who want to go after firearms. We have a mental health issue in America. 65% of all firearm deaths are caused by suicide. So you have 32 to 39,000 deaths by firearms a year, when over half of those are suicide. That should tell you something. Ronald Reagan ruined mental health. Ronald Reagan truly was a bad president. If you look at the stuff that he actually did, he passed firearm laws. He passed the 1986 Firearm Act that allowed where you had to have taxes to be able to purchase a firearm that was made before 1986 that just happened to have the giggle switch on it. So there's that. But either way, that's a different thing, and also a violation of the Second Amendment rights. Now, yes, the Second Amendment was written at a time when the average farmer would be a part of a militia. He would have the muskets, the same muskets that we use in the military. Civilians nowadays don't. Other than Glocks and stuff like that are carried. Most people do not have the same weapons that are used. Yes, the AR-15 is based off of an M4. Yes, that is true, but it is a sporting rifle. A lot of people use it in competitions. A lot of people use it to try to push distance and long distance shooting, even though it fails at that. the AR-15 average range is 200, 300, maybe even 400 yards, depending on the barrel length. Now, they talk about rate of fire, how fast it shoots. It's a semi-automatic pistol. It can shoot just as fast as an AR-15. It depends on who is firing it. So there's people out there that can fire a lot faster, like Jerry Maguire. He is the king of fast shooting. He can lay out an AR-15 faster than some of the M4s can, just because he's practiced and he's a great shooter. So, are you going to ban him from being able to fire a weapon? No. He's a law-abiding citizen, and there's no reason to punish law-abiding citizens for the actions that are being done by these idiots. They go out, they steal firearms, or the FBI failed because of the mental aspect, because there's senators, most of them from the South, I will admit that are trying to block the mental health aspect, and even Democrats that block the mental aspect because they claim it violates the HIPAA. No, it don't. We are talking about people that we can literally try to save lives. And no, in the argument about Chicago and Indiana, it's actually illegal to purchase a firearm in a different state and to carry it across state lines because of the laws that Illinois has. So yes, they're breaking laws. And honestly, the dealer that sells them to them, which is probably a guy named Bob that's behind a freaking Taco Mac somewhere. If you don't know what Taco Mac is, it is a restaurant that has hundreds of beer on tap. They even have the beer club. I do not drink anymore due to health reasons, and I haven't sober since 2010, really. But that's besides the point. So, we have to stand up. We have to do what we need to do. Talk to your senators. Express your opinion. We cannot let the Armageddon bill pass. It's already made it out of the freaking committee, and honestly, it's sad. We cannot. They're going to limit magazine capacity. That means if you own a Glock 19 and you have the 15-round magazine, they want to take this away, or you don't have to modify it so it holds 10 or less rounds, because that's what they want to do. They think that's going to stop anything. I've been involved in a self-defense shooting. It only took one round, thank God, because I put in a correct placement. But again, I have training, and my adrenaline was able to stay calm during that shooting, and I was able to hit them in a non-vital area because of training. People talk about defunding the police. Guess what? Police already don't have enough money, and they train weekly and daily even after they're on the force, because they have certain criteria they have to meet. But if you defund the police and you're asking for more training, that is impossible to do. I do believe officers should have hand-to-hand combat training, jiu-jitsu, taekwondo, or something like that, so they can handle suspects in a better way. That's why I believe we should add more money to the police departments so they can get better training, so they can get into like a Gracie gym or something like that and learn hand-to-hand combat instead of having to resort to a taser, which can kill people. So they don't have to resort to pepper spray, because OC spray can last for days in your eyes because it's like a gel. And yes, I have been sprayed by it because I had to carry it at one point.